I know you're someone who values respect and harmony in your life, but it's important to understand that not everyone you encounter will treat you with the same consideration. Our hearts want to believe that we can always find ways to get along with others, but if we're not careful, disrespect can sneak into our lives and disrupt our peace. Unfortunately, many people struggle with handling disrespect, and it can lead to frustration and even resentment. You've probably encountered situations where someone's words or actions made you feel small or unimportant. Sometimes these instances are so subtle that we don't even realize the full impact they have on us until much later. Let's talk about the ways disrespect can manifest in our daily lives, and how we can handle it with grace and wisdom. There are times when external factors like a rude comment or internal factors like self-doubt can disturb your equilibrium. Whether you're facing disrespect at work, at home, or in social settings, it's crucial to recognize these moments and address them effectively. In today's video, I'll share with you 8 powerful Stoic lessons to handle disrespect and to reclaim your inner peace. Before we dive into the first lesson, make sure you hit the like button if you're someone who loves learning how to turn challenges into opportunities for growth. One of the core principles in Stoic philosophy is to focus on what you can control. This single idea can drastically change how you handle disrespect and many of life's challenges. According to the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. When you direct your energy towards things within your control, your thoughts, actions, and reactions, you empower yourself to maintain inner peace regardless of external disrespect or turmoil. Imagine you're at work and a colleague makes a disparaging remark about your performance in a meeting. Your initial reaction might be anger or frustration, emotions triggered by focusing on the disrespect itself, but Epictetus would advise shifting your focus. You can't control your colleague's words, but you can control how you interpret and respond to them. By focusing on your own actions and mindset, you can choose to take a deep breath, respond calmly, or even address the issue constructively later. The benefits of this approach are profound. Studies have shown that people who focus on what they can control are less stressed and more resilient. When you stop wasting energy on things you can't change and instead channel it into what you can, you become mentally stronger and more capable of handling life's challenges. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, often wrote about this in his personal journal, which later became the famous work Meditations. He said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This mindset not only helps in dealing with disrespect, but also in overcoming other adversities, such as personal loss or professional setbacks. On building on this principle, you'll find it much easier to navigate through disrespectful encounters without allowing them to erode your mental well-being. When you focus on your response rather than the disrespect itself, you reclaim your power and maintain your inner peace. If this resonates with you, and you believe in the power of focusing on what you can control, hit the like button to support your journey towards a more resilient and peaceful life. On building on the principle of focusing on what you can control, this brings us to another vital Stoic practice: indifference to external opinions. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." This paradox often drives us to seek validation and approval, making us vulnerable to the judgments of others. When we let external opinions dictate our self-worth, we give away our power and weaken our mental fortitude. Take the example of Cato the Younger, a Stoic philosopher and Roman senator. Known for his unwavering principles, Cato often dressed simply and lived modestly, even when others criticized him for not conforming to societal expectations. His indifference to external opinions allowed him to stay true to his values and live a life of integrity. By not seeking external validation, Cato maintained his inner peace and strength. The habit of overvaluing others' opinions can lead to constant anxiety and self-doubt. Research indicates that people who are overly concerned with how others perceive them are more likely to suffer from anxiety and depression. The solution lies in practicing indifference to external judgments and focusing on your own values and self-assessment. Epictetus emphasized this when he said, "If you wish to improve, be content to appear clueless or stupid in extraneous matters." By not worrying about others' opinions, you can focus on what truly matters to you and make decisions that align with your principles. To cultivate this indifference, start by recognizing whose opinions genuinely matter and why. Are they guiding you towards growth, or are they holding you back? Practice self-reflection and set boundaries to protect your mental space. Remind yourself that only your judgment of yourself holds true significance. If you find this principle helpful and want to explore how practicing indifference to external opinions can strengthen your mental resilience, share your thoughts in the comments. Your experiences could offer valuable insights to others on their journey toward inner peace. On building on the practice of indifference to external opinions, this brings us to the crucial concept of cultivating inner strength. Epictetus once said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Inner strength is the foundation of mental resilience and emotional stability, enabling you to face life's challenges with courage and poise. Consider the life of Seneca, a Stoic philosopher who faced numerous adversities, including exile and the loss of wealth. Despite these hardships, Seneca remained steadfast, drawing strength from his inner resources rather than external circumstances. His writings, such as Letters from a Stoic, emphasize the importance of self-discipline, moral integrity, and personal responsibility. The habit of neglecting inner strength makes you susceptible to external pressures and emotional turbulence. For instance, people often crumble under stress because they haven't developed the mental fortitude to cope. Studies suggest that individuals with high levels of inner strength are better at managing stress and have a lower risk of mental health issues. To cultivate inner strength, start by practicing self-awareness and self-discipline. Marcus Aurelius advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Engage in daily reflection to understand your thoughts and emotions better. Set small, achievable goals to build discipline and gradually increase your resilience." Another effective strategy is to embrace discomfort. Seneca often practiced voluntary hardship, such as fasting or exposing himself to cold, to strengthen his willpower and adaptability. This concept, known as premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils, prepares you to handle unforeseen difficulties with grace. Engage in activities that challenge your mental and emotional limits, such as mindfulness exercises, physical training, or even public speaking. These practices will help you build a robust inner core that remains unshaken by external chaos. If you truly want to fortify your mental resilience and lead a fulfilling life, it's essential to understand and overcome all 7 deadly habits that weaken you. Missing the remaining points could leave gaps in your journey toward true inner strength. Share your experiences and thoughts in the comments to foster a community of growth and resilience. On building on the cultivation of inner strength, this brings us to another vital principle: responding with calm and composure. Seneca wisely noted, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." In our fast-paced world, reacting impulsively is a common pitfall, that undermines mental clarity and emotional stability. Think of the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who governed during turbulent times. Despite the constant pressures and crises, he remained a paragon of calmness, recording his thoughts in meditations to maintain focus and composure. His ability to stay calm under pressure was not just a personal virtue but a critical leadership skill that helped him navigate the complexities of ruling an empire. The habit of reacting impulsively, often driven by anger or fear, weakens mental resilience. People who lack composure are more prone to stress, conflict, and poor decision-making. Research shows that individuals who practice emotional regulation are better at problem-solving and maintaining healthy relationships. To foster calm and composure, start by practicing mindfulness. Seneca advised, "He who is brave is free." Mindfulness can help you detach from immediate reactions and approach situations with a clear mind. Techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or even a simple pause before responding can create a buffer between stimulus and reaction. Marcus Aurelius suggested reflecting on the transience of life, reminding us that many conflicts and irritations are trivial in the grand scheme of things. When faced with a provoking situation, ask yourself, will this matter in a week, a month, or a year? This perspective can help you maintain your composure and respond thoughtfully. Another practical approach is to develop a daily routine that includes moments of stillness and reflection. Journaling, as practiced by many Stoics, can be an excellent way to process emotions and cultivate a habit of thoughtful response. Understanding and mastering the ability to respond with calm and composure is essential for emotional well-being and effective problem-solving. Missing out on the remaining deadly habits could leave you vulnerable to mental instability. Subscribe to this channel and share this video with those who need it, fostering a community of growth and resilience. On building on the practice of responding with calm and composure, this brings us to another critical Stoic principle: separating the person from the act. This habit, often overlooked, can significantly impact mental resilience and emotional health. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Whenever you are about to criticize someone, ask yourself whether you have not done something similar." This principle emphasizes the importance of understanding that an individual's actions do not necessarily define their entire character. Take the example of Musonius Rufus, a Roman Stoic philosopher, who taught that even those who commit wrongdoings do so often out of ignorance or misguided beliefs, rather than pure malevolence. By recognizing this, we can approach conflicts and misunderstandings with greater empathy and less judgment. Failing to separate the person from the act can lead to grudges, resentment, and a clouded judgment. This habit makes you mentally weak by perpetuating negative emotions and reducing your ability to see situations objectively. For instance, holding a grudge against a colleague for a mistake could impair teamwork and productivity, affecting not just your relationship but also your work environment. One practical solution is to practice forgiveness actively. Seneca advised, "To err is human, but to persist in error is diabolical." Acknowledge that everyone makes mistakes, including yourself. When someone wrongs you, take a moment to reflect on your own imperfections before rushing to judgment. Another technique is to use cognitive reframing. When faced with a negative action, consciously separate the deed from the doer. Think, this person made a mistake, but they are not inherently a bad person. This shift in perspective can reduce emotional reactions and promote a more balanced, constructive response. Engaging in compassionate communication is also essential. Instead of accusing, try expressing how the action affected you and seek to understand the other person's perspective. This approach can transform conflicts into opportunities for deeper understanding and connection. Understanding and applying the principle of separating the person from the act can profoundly enhance your emotional intelligence and resilience. Missing out on the remaining deadly habits could leave you vulnerable to mental instability. If you find this valuable, like this video and share it with those who could benefit from these Stoic teachings, fostering a community of emotional growth and mental strength. On building on the principle of separating the person from the act, this brings us to another transformative Stoic lesson, using disrespect as a learning opportunity. This habit, when ignored, makes you mentally weak by fostering bitterness and insecurity. However, when embraced, it becomes a powerful tool for personal growth and resilience. Epictetus, a former slave turned renowned Stoic philosopher, taught that how we respond to insults and disrespect reveals more about our character than the actions of others. He suggested that every negative encounter is an opportunity to practice virtue. For example, when someone disrespects you, instead of reacting with anger or hurt, see it as a chance to practice patience and understanding. Disrespect can profoundly impact people's lives, often leading to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. If left unchecked, it can create a cycle of negative emotions that cloud judgment and erode mental strength. However, by shifting your perspective, you can turn these moments into valuable lessons. One effective solution is to adopt a mindset of curiosity. Instead of immediately reacting to disrespect, ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? This approach encourages self-reflection and helps you understand both your triggers and the motivations behind the other person's behavior. It transforms a potentially disempowering experience into a moment of insight and growth. Another strategy is to practice empathy. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, often reflected on the idea that people act out of their limitations and misunderstandings. By empathizing with others, you can reduce your emotional reactivity and approach the situation with a calmer, more balanced mind. Additionally, use these experiences to strengthen your boundaries. Seneca advised that we should not allow external judgments to disturb our peace. If someone consistently disrespects you, take it as a sign to reinforce your boundaries and protect your well-being. Understanding and applying the principle of using disrespect as a learning opportunity can significantly enhance your emotional resilience and mental strength. If you find this discussion valuable, leave your feedback in the comments and share your own experiences. Your insights can help foster a community of growth and resilience. On building on the concept of using disrespect as a learning opportunity, this brings us to the next essential lesson, embracing humility and self-reflection. This habit is crucial for mental resilience, but often neglected, leading to arrogance and stagnation. Embracing humility and self-reflection helps you recognize your limitations and fosters continuous personal growth. In the Stoic tradition, humility is not about thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful men of his time, constantly reminded himself of his own fallibility. He wrote in his Meditations about the importance of self-examination and acknowledging his mistakes. This practice kept him grounded and allowed him to lead with wisdom and compassion. Self-reflection affects people's lives by providing clarity and direction. Without it, one can easily fall into the trap of overconfidence, making rash decisions that lead to regret. For example, if a leader fails to reflect on their actions and feedback from others, they may miss valuable opportunities for improvement and alienate their team. A fact to consider: a study from the American Psychological Association found that leaders who practice self-reflection are significantly more effective and trusted by their teams. To address the lack of humility and self-reflection, start by setting aside time each day for introspection. Ask yourself questions like, What went well today? And what could I have done better? Keep a journal to track your thoughts and progress. Seneca advised that nightly self-examination is a powerful tool for personal development, helping you learn from each day's events and prepare for the next. Another approach is to seek feedback from others with an open mind. Epictetus emphasized the importance of listening to others' perspectives to gain a fuller understanding of yourself. This practice not only improves self-awareness, but also builds stronger relationships based on mutual respect. Embracing humility and self-reflection can transform your life, enhancing your emotional intelligence and decision-making skills. However, missing out on these practices can lead to arrogance and missed opportunities for growth. To deepen your understanding and continue building mental strength, stay tuned for the remaining points. If this resonates with you, share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Enriching our collective journey towards resilience and wisdom. Building on the importance of humility and self-reflection, we arrive at the final, yet equally vital lesson: maintaining a long-term perspective. This mindset is essential for mental resilience and achieving meaningful goals. The Stoics believe that keeping a broader view of life helps us navigate challenges with grace and purpose. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself of the fleeting nature of life, urging a focus on what truly matters in the long run. By doing so, he was able to prioritize actions and decisions that aligned with his values and long-term vision, rather than getting bogged down by temporary setbacks or fleeting pleasures. This approach enabled him to lead with a clear sense of purpose, even amidst the chaos and demands of being an emperor. Maintaining a long-term perspective profoundly affects people's lives by providing a sense of direction and reducing stress. When you keep your eye on the bigger picture, minor inconveniences and daily frustrations lose their power to disturb your peace. For instance, if you're working on a challenging project, remembering how it aligns with your long-term career goals can keep you motivated despite short-term difficulties. To cultivate this habit, practice setting long-term goals and regularly reminding yourself of them. Seneca advised that we should frequently visualize the end of life to better appreciate the present moment and make choices that reflect our deepest values. This practice not only fosters a sense of gratitude, but also ensures that our daily actions contribute to our overarching aspirations. Adopting a long-term perspective can also help you navigate difficult times with resilience. Epictetus taught that focusing on what you can control and accepting what you cannot helps maintain inner peace. In the context of long-term thinking, this means planning for the future while staying adaptable to life's unpredictabilities. Failing to maintain a long-term perspective can lead to impulsive decisions and unnecessary stress, depriving you of a fulfilling and purpose-driven life. To truly master mental resilience, it's essential to integrate this principle into your daily practice. Thank you for watching this video. If you found these insights valuable, please subscribe and like for more such content. Don't forget to check out more videos from our channel, shown on the screen, for additional wisdom and practical tips on building a resilient and fulfilling life.